Hey guys, Ben here. I just wanted to make a weekly announcement here in my campaign for president. Last week, after the science tax, I met up with Mr. Pickett. We had a little short meeting. I came up with some ideas for our campaign and possible ideas and some things that we could do our senior year. Um, he was really understanding and he thought most of the ideas were really good. And I actually got approval for one of the major ideas that I had. Every time we get our phones taken up, it's $15 that we have to pay to get them back. And if you think about that, $15 per phone per kid every time he gets it taken up, it adds up to a lot of money. Mr. Pickett told me I can't tell you exactly how much money the school makes just on cell phones, but it's definitely over $5,000. And that money doesn't go to the district, it doesn't go to the state. It's a policy that RHS made, and it's a policy that we keep ourselves. Um, I thought, Mr. Pickett, what if we take some of that money and we do $10 for the school, for example, and $5 can be put towards fundraising for prom? And he said the idea was great. He said the idea was something that nobody's ever thought of before, and that he would definitely approve of something like that. I think simple things like that to help us fundraise for prom is a great way to start off the year in a very, very effective and efficient way to fundraise for prom for our senior class prom for next year. Um, I think that was really successful, and I think that's a great way to help us raise some more money. I don't think anybody would have a problem with paying less for prom, and I don't think anybody would have a problem with having a bigger budget for prom. Bigger budget, more fun, and it also makes us pay less money, which in the end helps out everybody. Um, I also wanted to let you guys know that um, even though I am running for president and I do want to do as much as I want to do, I cannot promise you guys a green campaign or a green project. I cannot. The president of the class, the main purpose of the president is to organize prom. Um, we have limited powers and we have limited things that we can do, and we cannot simply promise that we're going to put blow dryers in the restrooms and think that it's going to get done. If you think about it, there's a lot of architectural and engineering and approval that goes through that, not to mention all the money that it takes to buy the blow dryers and to pay the people to install them. Um, it's definitely a good idea, and it helps out with keeping Earth green. But it's not something that I see possible in less than 1 year's time, considering everything that has to be done. Um, Also, money is tight nowadays, and we have a smaller budget every year, and prom doesn't just get money out of the blue. We have a budget for prom, and we have to fundraise for prom. And I think it's more important to use the limited amount of money that we have for prom, and for things for us, and not on something like blow dryers. Um, we can definitely help out and try to recycle more, and we can definitely come up with ideas to try to help out Earth and try to do stuff to get more awareness throughout the community. I just think that promising something like blow dryers, um, while a good idea as it may be, it's not something that the president absolutely has to do. I feel like we as students have the ability to request something like that. Our parents can do stuff like that too. There's no need for the president to do that to be his goal to have a green campaign when we can all do that, if we all pitch in and if we all request it. So just that on the side. The other thing is, uh, I think we need a lot more communication this year. If I get elected president, Rahfin and I have an idea of making a United Student Council where the presidents and members of clubs can meet up every other month and we can have a general forum, general discussion to see what meeting dates everybody has. If you take a look at prom this year, it's scheduled for this Friday on an AP test date. Like 3 or 4 clubs have UIL on that day and have competitions on that day, which makes them not be able to attend prom or not be able to attend their competition of the year. That's failure of communication. We definitely can fix that, and I feel like presidents can do that too. I think that's a great way to help us communicate more effectively and to have a better year as seniors. Just letting you guys know that if you elect me, we can have a great way to start off fundraising. We can have a great way to have a better prom. And you guys will definitely be hearing more from me soon. So vote for me and for Rafin.